Well, the IEC is already hard at work preparing for the 2019 general elections in the country. Voters' Online Address Verification Initiative has been launched in a bid to reach 18 million voting eligible people. The groundwork of voters' roll confirmation has kicked off with the introduction of online facility for voters to make use of. Well, this new campaign is a response to last year's constitutional ruling regarding address verification processes accommodating all people eligible to vote. Well, to unpack what exactly this newly launched system entails, we are joined in studio by the acting CEO of the IEC, Mr. Mamabolo. So thank you so much for joining us this morning right here on AIN and 7. Well, let's just start off by sharing more details, information on this newly launched system, what it entails and how it works.
Well, the idea is that those people for whom we don't have addresses, we've sent to them 2.4 million SMSs, advising them to visit our website, wherein they can submit their address details. All you need to do is to create a user account and a password. That is necessary because we want to protect your personal information. And once you've created the user account, you'll then be able to capture your address.
Now, just talk us through as to the reasons, what prompted, the creation of this new online system, the reasoning behind it.
Well, excuse me. This is part of a long program to ensure that we comply with the Constitutional Court decision that we must give to political parties a voter's roll with addresses. So this is a phase of a long program moving towards June 2018, by which time we ought to have completed the whole program. We are quite conscious that there is uneven development of broadband in the country, so only certain people will be able to access the system. Other forms of address collection will be announced by the Commission in due course.
Now, who is expected to participate in this entire address confirmation when using the system?
In its initial phase, because this is just the first phase, we are targeting 3.2 million people who are on the voters' roll, but for whom we do not have addresses. And we will launch later in the year a bigger program where everybody who's registered could access the system.
Now, we do understand that not everyone is computer savvy, and keeps up to date with the latest technologies and the use of those technologies. Just talk us through as to how user-friendly is the system. Is it guaranteed, to provide an efficient voter's experience?
It is seamless. If you've used internet banking, if you've used internet shopping and so on, you'd be able to use it. It's quite seamless. It doesn't present difficulties. Of course, I'm conscious that we don't have equal understanding of IT systems and so on. That's why we help people. We field in calls in our head office to assist people. But like I indicated earlier, we are conscious that the availability of broadband in the country is uneven. So this can be a panacea to the problem. It is only an aspect of a broader program that will unfold. Now,
is the ICC, or expectant of the IEC to rather embark on a pre-educational campaign to actually teach people on how to use the system?
Well, this is part of a broader campaign to communicate with people. We've indicated to you that we've sent SMSs which have an explanatory note. On our website, we do have a step-by-step guide as well. So it's quite easy and not too difficult to use. Indeed, when we launch the bigger component of this program later in the year, it will be accompanied by a vibrant communication campaign.
And to wrap up, sir, just to talk us through the details to why the IEC has decided that this new online program is actually said to be the best.
It is the best, and because it's cost effective. The cost per voter, per address, is much more minimal here than it is, for instance, in other forms of address collection.
Also, thank you so much for your time and for joining us right here on African News Network. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us in the studio. Well, that was Mr. Mamabolo, the acting CEO of the IEC, just unpacking more details on the newly launched system, which is set to take place this year.